Hey coders, I wanted to show you how I would access Unit 2 to go through Lesson 2. So here I am logged in. I know that because my name is up here. Remember to log in with Google. And here are my courses. I can either press Continue Lesson to start wherever I left off or View Course. Remember, we're in Unit 2, which is HTML. This one right here, Lesson 2, Intro to HTML, is where we are. And 1 is actually really important. So one of the things you're going to see in 1, beyond what you should learn, so a quick overview, is the new code. You guys, for this new code, I would start a hard copy journal or screenshot these so you can remember them, okay? So the reason I like to do a hard copy, paper copy, is because then I can write the new code, like this one right here, which stands for paragraph. And then as I'm learning in the unit, I can make notes. As our code gets more complex, then you'll have this to refer back to. One other thing that's really important about this new code here is you can see these are hyperlinked. So anytime you see new code, what I think you should do, even though it might be a little overwhelming, is press on the new code and read what it is. So this one with the P and then the /P is all about creating paragraphs in your websites. So it goes ahead and describes how this would work. One thing to notice is anything in HTML when it ends is going to have a slash. So you can see what I have highlighted there has a /P. That means the end of the paragraph. So you do brackets with a P to start, right? Like right here. And then bracket with a line and P and bracket to end. And that's going to be for all HTML code. So you can see why it's important to click on these so you have an idea of where we're going, okay? This one is about a different code, so you can click on these and learn. And again, I highly suggest you do this journal. And then when I'm done reading and learning and getting some foundation, then I'm gonna press continue. Last week, I had asked you guys to play in Bubble 2, and all I wanted you to do was play. And what I wanted you to notice is there's 3 sections here, all right? So over here in the left, where you see index HTML and new -1 HTML, these are files. So when you click on them, it allows you to, I clicked and then pressed add HTML, to put it into the workspace, which is this middle space right here. This over here is where you would preview what the code looks like. So if I have legitimate code in here, when I press refresh and save, I can see what that website will look like on this space. So these are my 3 sections. Files is where I can grab code to put in. Workspace is where you can type in your code, make changes. So, oops. The reason I chose to put this right here, okay, this sentence, was because body is the beginning of a body of paragraph, and then I can write, and then see the / body is the end. If I add another HTML, I can play again. So in this body, check it out. Everything I type within that space will show up. What if I play in header? Anything happen? Header. I put it right there. So all you're doing is playing. Type, play, mess up. Those are those 3. Add CSS we're going to get into later. It stands for Cascading Style Sheets. adding an image we will also get into. This is how you will add images that you make or images from your computer. Version history, though, is pretty important. So as we're working in your websites, it's really good for you to play and make mistakes. But know you can always look back at your code by pressing the eyeball or restoring a previous version. Okay? You also, let's say you've played and there's just a bug and you can't fix it. Starting over is a great option. And so that was in version history. Inspector tool, right now I had mine off, but if you turn it on, it can show you mistakes. So that's just a choice. Documentation, you guys, this is a very helpful link. So right now these are all new to you, right? But all of these are going to be helpful things to take you to those codes. So if I'm working and I wanted to add an image and I can't figure out, I would press documentation, and maybe I wanted to add an image, and then it takes me to the resource that teaches me about that code. All right, so that's a lot. Whew. This is also a helpful tip. If you would ever like the text read to you, you can just press right here.
Welcome to Weblo.
And it will read to you. And this also has immersive reader. So if you need any help reading anything, you can use those options. Whoops, I pressed it and now I'm stuck. Okay. So once you've played with bubble 2, right? Then you would go to the next bubble. Okay, so that was a long overview of 1 and 2 in WebLab.